Got these beans, and if you've got a weak stomach, keep scrolling. Straight off the bat, they smell like a dog fart.
You know, there was this show on the Travel Channel, it was on for like 13 seasons, called Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this show. Anyway, on this show, the host, Andrew Zimmern, would basically travel the world and try foods that most people, particularly those in Western cultures, would consider to be bizarre, if not beyond bizarre. And he would eat things like coconut grubs, skewered rats or rancid fish, every insect on Earth, including whatever kinds of worms these are, and reptiles and amphibians like this toad. But the thing that I always thought was truly remarkable was his ability to maintain his composure while eating these foods. And you could visibly see that, he was not enjoying it, but he still maintained a respectable amount of composure. And when he would describe these foods, he was always very mindful to avoid words like disgusting or gross, because he knew that labeling these foods as disgusting or gross would in turn label the people who eat these foods as disgusting and gross, And he didn't want to do that. And he sure as fuck didn't put on some kind of over-the-top performance where he was writhing around and retching and gagging with his eyes watering and likening a particular food's smell to that of a dog fart. And unfortunately, having looked through your page, I can see that you cook a lot of Asian food. And sadly, you're doing what a lot of people who cook on social media do. You will take the culture of choice, whoever you choose, and you will use it to your advantage and make money off of it. And then once you've found something that is not pleasing to your palate, you will recklessly do things like this.
To be the worst thing I've ever eaten. I put it in my mouth and I didn't clock how bad it was at first. And
now I know everybody's going to come into the comment section saying he's allowed to have an opinion. Sure, you can have an opinion. You don't have to like every food every culture eats. I don't. You absolutely don't have to. But if you're going to have hundreds of thousands of followers and you're going to use other cultures' foods to create content, the least you can fucking do is be respectful and not behave like a 7-year-old boy that has to take his medicine. And I try to give you some time because I know you're seeing the comments telling you how disrespectful it is, and yet you still choose to keep that video up. Is it really worth jeopardizing your credibility as a food content creator to have a video up of you just making gagging and puking sounds? It's so fucking childish.